Donald Trump has done a better job of appointing judges, both on the Supreme Court and the courts of appeal, than any Republican president in modern times. Donald Trump wrote The Art of the Deal. He knows how to negotiate. He's a master negotiator. Trump instinctively is tough on China. The strong horse is who they respect. The president's a strong horse. In Donald Trump's credit, nobody else was really willing to talk about that until he came on the scene. And he's leading with purpose and with conviction. And President Trump has followed through on that. Donald Trump's gotten a heck of a lot done. I think President Trump kept his word. Other presidents have promised it, and they reneged on their promise. He kept his promise, but he said, we are going to deal with this one way or another. Just think of how big a mess this president inherited from Barack Obama. Yes, North Korea, Iran, ISIS caliphate, China on the move, Russia on the move, Syria in disarray. He inherited all of that. We've made a remarkable turnaround, and I think he deserves credit. I'm not sure the Washington Post will ever give him credit. They hate Trump. They hate people associated with him, and they let that show time and time again. It's really, really troubling. Now, look, they're not going to give him credit. This is all pre-cooked narratives. They have their anti-Trump narrative set.
Are you angry, Mr. President, that Ron DeSantis entered the race?
No, I think he's a very disloyal person because he was dead. He was looking for jobs, and I endorsed him, and he went up many points. He was 30 points down, at least, maybe more than that. He was dead. So I think he's very disloyal, but I don't care. Look, a poll just came out in Iowa. You saw the one that just came out a couple of minutes ago. I'm leading by 30 or 40 points. I don't mind that at all. But no, I think he's very disloyal, but he's got no personality. If you don't have personality, politics is a very hard business.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And you know I come back with that video just to make you think.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, we know that Trump was the last president of the United States as we knew it. The C word allowed all the technology to move in for the fourth industrial revolution. And now the Hegelian dialectic is set up for the next year and a half for this presidential race. And guys, we know they need big distractions in order to keep the sheep asleep, so therefore they can keep building. And we see the fourth industrial revolution is moving fast forward, especially when we look at the banks and these big corporations. But we have Trump court case set up for next year. We have Ron DeSantis running on family values. We already know Trump has his following. And we know when it comes to Biden and the Democrats, they push socialism and values that destroy your nation. But remember, you have Democrats and Republicans for a reason. So therefore, the Hegelian dialectic can be played. Don't forget the bird needs both wings to fly. Anytime it comes to the NWO agenda, the Democrats and Republicans come together. But if it's something for the people, they never can agree. And they use the divide and conquer. And guys, we know that works every single time. And when we go back to 2020, we know the C word was on Trump's watch. All the money printing first started under Trump. And we had Trump doing an executive order to push the AI agenda. And the only thing we have is Biden just picking up from where he left off. More money printing and pushing AI. And we know what it's all for. The fourth industrial revolution. Where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And guys, we have Amazon looking to get inside the cell phone business. And we see the cell phone stock companies drop. But guys, we know eventually cell phone service is going to be free. I go over it all the time. But the crazy part about this is, guys, we know in order for Amazon to come in, they have to actually rent the lines. So basically, you're going to be renting the lines from Verizon or Dish and allowing Amazon to take your customers. But guys, we know this is all part of a bigger plan. And we also know Google has been laying fiber for years. And then plus they have their own little Google Fi. But guys, this digital transformation is happening right in front of the people's eyes. But unfortunately, they're distracted. And by the time they wake up, we know the machines will be here. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. You have a wonderful day.
Bloomberg learning that Amazon has been in talks to offer mobile service to its Prime members in the United States. The report sending Amazon higher and telecoms lower. Ed Ludlow on that breaking news of the last hour or so. Morning, Ed.
Yeah, John, there's a lot to cover here. These are some pretty monster moves in reaction to this Bloomberg reporting. According to sources, Amazon is in talks with Verizon, T-Mobile, and Dish. The idea, according to sources, is to get access to wholesale prices and then offer a low price, $10 per month, or for free, to Prime members to give access to a wireless network. You look at Amazon, up 2.3%, but I think we better take a quick look at the networks themselves, the carriers themselves. Dish is up now, the most since 2011 at one point, up 19%. The idea is that, according to sources, it would give higher utilization for these newly built 5G networks. Whenever Amazon enters a new product category, it sends shivers into that industry.
I mean, I'm skeptical, certainly, about the report. And to your point, David, it's been talked about many times before. And remember, Google has an MVNO that's in the market today, Google Fi, which, has not really gone all that well. But with that said, I mean, it is plausible. I mean, if you're Amazon, you have Amazon Prime, they added Grubhub. You want to add additional services into that bundle and then over time perhaps increase the price and expand the reach of that. It helps you with your brand. Certainly, there's desperation to a certain extent on Dish's part to get their business going. Even Verizon struggles, I think, with revenue growth. And a lot of people criticized Verizon many years ago when they did a similar MVNO deal with the cable industry. And now Verizon points to that as a nice element of their very little growth that they're generating today. So it's plausible, although I'm still, again, skeptical because Amazon's one of those companies that always comes up in terms of as a potential partner in the wireless industry.
Are you surprised at the reaction, though, in the marketplace, particularly given, as you say, the history of these is, hey, it adds some revenue and some growth? Investors don't seem to like the idea, though, of, you potentially leasing your own capacity to have somebody compete with you.
I mean, I'm not actually surprised by the reaction because this is an industry that has 55% EBITDA service margins. T-Mobile, who claims to be the uncarrier, just increased price effectively with their new rate plans. Verizon increased price. There's ample margins in this industry for someone to come in with lower price. And, even Mike Sievers on your own program, I think last week saying, we're not wrecking the industry. We're not wrecking the market. They're making it very healthy. What I wonder, though, is maybe Amazon should take a different tack. Maybe they should go to T-Mobile and Verizon and say, why don't we wholesale you for fixed wireless? This is a new business that T-Mobile and Verizon are using to go after Charter and Comcast and get revenue there. If they're looking for incremental revenue growth, which is hard to find in this industry, maybe that's a better opportunity for both Amazon and the wireless carriers right now.
Yeah.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Xrp, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.